let's jump into the 4 new Simple Stories collections. First, what I will show you are the a la carte items, and then I will show you the big bundle. So if you are either new to me, or you're new to Simple Stories, or you're new to the way that I kind of carry and offer Simple Stories products, watch, because I'll show you. So first, starting out with, I think this one is, I don't know, I'm probably going to say this about several of them. I think this one's my favorite. This one is called True Colors, and I will tell you, these just came in, so I have not looked at them at all. Lily and Denise checked them in. They put them in a bin for me to do What's New Wednesday, so they're still sealed. I haven't looked at these other than placing the order, right? I mean, I placed the order based on what I saw on the website, but you guys know what you see online and what you see in person, because we're considering this in person, 2 totally different things. So this one is the 6x8 paper pad. The collection is True Colors. With the Simple Stories paper pads, there are 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns. So you end up with 24 papers, but double-sided. So a lot, right? We'll just say a lot. Okay, so love the color palette in this. I already know. Oh, look at that one. That's fun. True Colors with your little paint palette. What I love about this collection, besides the color palette, is the theme, because it's kind of a non-theme theme. And I talk a lot about the importance of having collections in our stash that don't really have a theme to them. Whether you are doing 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, or mini books, or cards, or for me, predominantly traveler's notebooks, a lot of times I need generic non-theme collections that I can use for a base of any list. This one, that Viewmaster, Viewfinder reel, that one just makes me so happy. Love that, love that, love that so much. Ooh, that's a great, so when I look at things, a lot of times I look at them as if, what would this look like with a list, a background for a list? And this is great because you've got all those kind of rays shooting from it. But that's a fun. That's just a little heart, upside down, right side up. Numbers. Ooh, this is my life. Look how fun that is. That's geometric. It's interesting. That reminds me a little bit, like anybody, if I say this, like the SEI. Do you guys remember SEI back in the day when they kind of had the color block? Now that is not obviously what that is, but there's something in that is reminiscent, I guess, because it's a little bit of color blocking. Love that. This is my life. Ooh, okay. Do we see these? Do we see these kind of ombre? These 2 ombres so far. Kind of the ombre of the teal to the mint, and the ombre of the pink to the really light blush. Beautiful floral. Some paint brushes. Ooh, that's awesome. Look at that one, photographer. Love that. Some stars. Cameras. And then 3x4 cards. And then another sheet of your cut apart 3x4s. And then we repeat those papers again. So the same 12 will repeat again in that pad. Rest assured, you will see me use True Colors, I'm going to say quite a few times over the next couple of months as we are listing. Okay, next up, the sticker book. So Simple Stories sticker books, they always have 12 sheets. And the quantity of stickers always varies depending on just, you know, the artwork and so forth. So you always know, well, my website will always tell you what the quantity of the stickers is within the book, but you'll also always see that there. So 12 sheets, 385 stickers. Backside, that will give us a really good feel for kind of the assortment of the types of stickers that you see in the sticker books. You're always, I should say always, 90% of the time you're going to see an alpha. You usually see word strips. You usually see some kind of floral pattern, labels, circles, what have you. So icons. Look at the bowling, the little roller skates, bowling pins, little payphone. There's your alpha. Circles. Oh, look at that one. That viewfinder, isn't that fun? Some tabs, or excuse me, labels. Word strips. That's a really fun font in the collection. Some larger words and phrases, so great for titles. This would be great on cards too. I love these little guys. Aren't those fun? I don't even know what those are called. Well, they're circles and they're stickers, but you know when they're kind of like that, whatever that is. A rosette? Is that a rosette maybe? Rosette? Some slides, very fun. Smaller icons, but repeat. So if you love cameras so much, you have 4. If you love the little old school film rolls, you have 6. More repeats, little viewfinders again. Look at that car. Oh, look it, little car. It says Friends. It looks like the Friends, little Friends logo. Florals, love those florals, especially with the pops of black in there. And then some paint brushes with words and phrases on the paint. That's the sticker book. Rosette, yeah. Just took me a minute to think of that one. Okay, next up, the rub-ons. So, Simple Stories, I'm gonna say the last, maybe it's been about a year, sort of doing rub-ons with their collections. So, with rub-ons, you always have 2 6x8 sheets. The 6x8 sheets are different. They're not 2 of the same. So, this would be one side of a not one side of a 6x8. That's one 6x8. And then you have the other 6x8. Very fun. That's kind of the difference between rub-ons and die cuts and stickers really is with a rub-on, you're not going to have any type of white border around it. And so I'll work these into our lists and things when we are working together on Saturdays. All right, so now we have 4 types of die cuts. Yes, Karen, you can create a rosette with scoring board and paper. Absolutely. All right, so the die cuts. There are 4 different packages of die cuts in the True Colors collection. So we'll open these up and take a look at them. First, you have the bits and pieces. So 60 pieces. You will see that image on my website, so you can get a really good feel for, you know, what the different 60 pieces look like. The bits and pieces traditionally are going to be more your icon heavy, okay? So more your icon heavy die cuts. Look at, that's a good size. So there's going to be some flowers in here, some words, some little icons. I'm just going to kind of separate these a little bit so you can see. Oh, look at, there's like a little old school Game Boy. Some jacks, icons, some more words, some little jacks. Look at that TV. Isn't that TV so much fun? That just reminds me of when I was like in probably middle school and I would babysit and the husband and wife wouldn't come home till late at night after this started on the TV. Remember that? It would be like midnight and then the TV would go off. They'd play the national anthem and then the TV would go like that and it'd be all fuzzy. Back in the day before there was 24/7 TV. Back in the day when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, look at those cute little earrings. Anyhow, lots of fun die cut, kind of your more, like I said, more icon heavy die cuts in that bits and pieces pack. All right, we'll keep going. Ooh, that's a nice size. That hello is a great size. A couple cameras, some more words. All righty. So those are the bits and pieces. Very quickly, I'm just going to take this, pop this in here. So tomorrow, when Lily and Denise get here, I hand them this and say, okay, here, get this all organized again. I tell you, it is, part of it for me, letting go of a lot of things when you have some people that are then working for you. And I've had Lily for a couple of years, but Denise just started on January 2nd. So it's been very freeing, but sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to give up control. You know, I'm kind of a control freak. So, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. Yeah, Karen, I would say a little bit maybe leaning towards the 90s. I would agree. So this next pack, these are the floral bits. There are 37 pieces in the floral bits. And floral bits, as you would imagine, those are very heavy on the floral side because they're very floral specific die cuts. So look at some of these and look at that guy. That is, scale on that is awesome. So if you're doing like your 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, it's nice to have a big piece like that. Even this guy. Another great scale. And then you've got some smaller pieces, like we've got these little single individual flowers. The leaves, I think, are a lot of fun, especially with the pops of black. Oh, I have a little bit, we had some stargazer lilies that had met their expiration date, and I was cleaning them up and got the little I don't know, the pollen or whatever it is, you know. So I think I've got some leftover yellow stuff on my hands. So fun. Anyhow, look at those colors. Aren't those just beautiful and vibrant? Little sizes, so you've kind of smaller single flowers, a mixture of smaller single flowers, and then your larger like clusters or bouquets. So those are the floral bits with True Colors. So I'm going to pop these into, this is how the last couple months have been storing all of my die cuts. Once I get them in, I'll just show you on this one, because it's too hard for me. I don't know. I mean, it's manageable, but to use these little bags. And some manufacturers, like American Crafts, once you open the bag, there's no way to close it again. So I will always cut out the packaging so I have a reference point. Ooh, that's too big. Oh, no, it's not. That's a 4x6. So I put the packaging in there like that, and then put all the little pieces in there. And then once I've kind of worked my way through a collection, I would then, you know, put all of them in one, all the bits, all of the little die cuts I had left over in one, and then just store them that way. So those I have on the website in 4x6 and 4x6 and 5x7 size. All right, there we go. Then we move to the journal bits. So the journal bits, Christy, I love it. She said, love this collection so much. I know, it's so fun, isn't it? Let me turn the fan on. Ooh, it's warm. Okay, I mean, it's warm in here. It's very cold outside. It's like 15 degrees outside Fahrenheit. Okay, these are the journal bits. So journal bits, still die cuts, but these definitely are more oriented towards titles or maybe doing a little bit of journaling. Okay, ooh, these are frames. Those are great. Those kind of your Polaroid, not your Polaroid, your slides, right? Some labels. Those are a lot of fun. Those would be great for your smaller photos. A couple titles in here, a couple little guys. Library card, you know me and my library cards. I love those. Larger frame. These are very reminiscent of kind of like paint swatches. Aren't those fun? There's like a little library card pocket, kind of a bingo card. Another kind of paint swatch. So those are the journal bits. Okay, then the last one I will show you, the last package of die cuts in the collection. They're called Big Bits. So Big Bits, these are much larger die cuts. If you think about the bits and pieces and the journal bits and the floral bits, these are big bits. So these would be just big, right? Big pieces. That away. Big bits. So lower count, right? 19, just because they're so much bigger. And there are those wonderfully awesome. Just love those so much. So let's just take a quick look at those. So you can get a feel for the scale, size. There's that Viewmaster reel. Love that. Paintbrushes. Like the, you know, opening, well, I guess on the, like if you go to a movie theater and they have that film that, you know what I mean. Tickets. That's so good. The film, the old school like film canister. What I love about this camera, this is like photorealistic, right? That part kind of looks real, and then that part looks, you know, more like a, you know, JPEG, like someone has designed. But that part's really cool because it looks real. Nice telephone, the old-fashioned telephone. Have you guys seen when they like put teenagers in front of a telephone like this and give them a phone number and ask them to dial it? Isn't that funny? That's always funny. Little title, large frame, this camera. Look how fun that big old camera is with the strap and then a large clipboard. All right, so those are the big bits, and you can see all of that. Well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, friends. You can see all of that on my website under What's New. Either linked in the description box of the video or linked at the top of the website, ladlebymail.com. You'll see a blue bar and it will say click Click here for what's new. All right, last thing we're going to take a look at, that's part of True Colors before we move on to the big bundle. Yes, Karen's, oh, you guys are talking about Kelly Bangs. Yes. So Kelly Bangs is the designer that designed True Colors. Simple Stories has kind of 4-ish different, 3 to 4, I'm going to say 3 to 4 different, well, it's actually 4. They have 4 different kind of silos, if you will. One silo is this type of look. That's kind of very fun and retro, bright colors. That is Kelly Bangs. The designer is Kelly Bangs. If you think of Noteworthy, she also did Noteworthy. Just trying to think offhand. She did, I'm drawing a blank. But once you start to recognize the style, then you start to recognize that's Kelly Bangs. So then you kind of have the traditional Simple Stories look. That we'll see in the Remember collection, so I'll show you that. Fresh Air, that's kind of a little bit more of a whimsical. Flea Market, thank you, Tina. Yes, Flea Market was another Kelly Bangs. Fresh Air, you'll see it's a little kind of a whimsical. And Let's Get Crafty too. Tina, Tina, yes, I can tell you like her, Tina, for sure, for sure, for sure. Oh, she's your friend. I love that, Tina. That's awesome. Yeah, she's incredibly talented. Harvest Market, yeah. Tina, I will tap your brain next time. And then the Simple Vintage. So kind of 4 different silos, 4 different collections, which I love seeing Simple Stories do that because now they kind of have something for pretty much everybody, right? Pretty much everyone. Okay, so let's take a look at the True Colors washi tape, and then we'll take a look at the big bundle. So everything I've shown you so far, including the washi tape, these pieces are all a la carte. Okay, let's just go here. These pieces are a la carte, meaning you can buy the bits and pieces or the paper pad, you know, just like you go to a Mexican food restaurant, and you're like, I want an enchilada, I want a chile relleno, I want a tostada. Or you can buy the combination plate. So I'll show you the combination plate in a minute. All right, so I will put all of these down first, and then I will bring them up to the camera so you can see. So True Colors washi tape, Simple Stories made a change to the way that they were doing washi a couple years ago. Originally they were doing 3-pack. So it would be a 3-pack like this where all of the tapes were the same width. But about 2 years ago, they changed it up, and I love the way that they've changed it up. Now you have a 5-pack, and you have 2 different widths in that 5-pack, which I love because when I use washi, generally I like to layer them. I like to do a wider and then pair it with a narrower. So you have 3 wider, and the 3 wider pretty much your standard width, about 15 millimeters. And then your less wide, a little bit more narrow. Reggie's trying to get in. Reggie's the cat. He's trying to get in the door. He will wreak havoc in here while we're doing this. So he's not coming in. And then the narrower, those are about 8 millimeters. So here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls of washi that are part of that True Colors collection. I don't even know which one I like better. That blue color is stunning. Like you guys see how that just pops off the page. I love the cameras, love the rainbow. The black is really nice because it's a nice contrast. And then, I mean, you can never have too many little hearts like that. So 5 styles of washi in True Colors. All right, so now that we've taken a look at not all of them, the individual a la carte pieces that I bring in, I also do something called the big bundle. So with the big bundle includes everything that I already showed you for True Colors, plus lots more that I only bring in as part of the bundle. Now the bundle, because you're buying everything, when you buy the big bundles, they are 15% off. So everything's already marked that. You can see what the original retail would be, and then you can see the sale price. But I'll just show you quickly the things that are in the bundle that we did not see because I don't bring them in a la carte. I just bring certain things in a la carte and then other things in the bundle. So these are all the things that were a la carte up here. Now we'll take a look at the rest of these guys so you can get a feel for the bundle. All right, so let's start out with the chipboard frames. There are 6 chipboard frames. You can see the 6 back there. They are for your 3x4 and 4x6 photos. So they are not self-adhesive, so you just need to add your adhesive on the back. But nice, thick chipboard. These are great in your, obviously, your 12x12 scrapbook pages, but they also work in your mini books as well. Generally, I don't use things like this in my traveler's notebooks just because they're a little bit thicker, a little bit too much dimension for my taste in a traveler's notebook, but they're great for any of your other types of projects. So those would be the chipboard frames. Here you have the enamel dots. So you have 5 colors, you have all circles, 3 different sizes. So you end up with large circles, medium, and small in those 5 colors. Okay, the decorative brads. The decorative brads, it's kind of a split pack. So the top of the pack, those are self-adhesive brads, meaning they don't have the pesky prongs in the back. They're self-adhesive, so you just stick them down. They have the nice metal rims. And then the bottom half of that pack, those are chipboard pieces. So it's a combination, 27 self-adhesive brads, 4 chipboard pieces. Okay, then you have the layered chipboard. Mimi just asked, mini book using this collection. Mimi, I will not, as Lael by Mail, be doing a mini book with this collection because I will be using this collection for an event that I am teaching at later this year. One of the events I'm teaching at later this year. So I will not be doing a mini book with this collection. Let's see, I just saw another question. Dawn said, are you planning any new 6x8 albums soon? Dawn, yes, but I need to look to see what it is, what they are, okay? So, I know I don't have it up on the coming soon page on my website yet, but maybe check back in the next maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and then I should have that updated. The layered chipboard. So layered chipboard. This is much thinner chipboard than like the chipboard frames that we looked at, but layered pieces. So like that has 1, 2, 3 layers to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 larger pieces of layered chipboard. Self-adhesive. There we go. Oh, the big bits. We already looked at the big bits. Those go there. You have the foam stickers. So those are always awesome. Those are great for your titles, great for added extra dimension in your scrapbook pages or your mini books. Okay, 2 6x12 sheets. You have the chipboard stickers. These are self-adhesive. Okay, so your chipboard stickers, so just give a little bit of extra added dimension. And the last thing that wraps up the big bundle is the collection kit. So collection kit for Simple Stories always has a 12x12 sticker. And then the 12 12x12 papers. 12 12x12, that's a lot of 12s. 12 12x12 papers. So everything's double-sided. And these will have, I won't say all, but we'll have the similar, if not all, patterns that we saw in the 6x8 pad. But they're just larger scale, right? That one we don't see. That, anytime you see that, that's how you know this is a Kelly Bangs collection because she has that paper. Whoopsie. Let me grab that. She has that paper, that style, in every one of our collections, which I think is always really fun. Hang tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So some of the patterns you will see scaled down in the 6x8. That one you don't because it doesn't scale very well in a 6x8. But pretty much it looks like about everything else that we see here, we saw in the 6x8. Obviously, except for some of the cut aparts. Like look at those tags. Those tags are awesome, those cut apart tags. Those are your journal elements. So in the 12x12s, you do see some different things on the A sides. There's the numbers. And those are the 4x4, 2x2s, and then the 4x6s. So that is the collection pack that is part of that big bundle. I am not, as of yet, I don't know, that's one of the things I need to decide for 2024. If I want to be bringing in some of these other products a la carte. Typically I don't bring in something like this a la carte or like this a la carte, any of these things, because these are all either too large, the 6 by 12, or excuse me, the 12 by 12, or too much dimension to use in traveler's notebooks. And that's, you know, primarily what I use unless I'm doing a project kit. So I find that it's primarily what I use, that sometimes when I bring in 12 by 12 things, that because I don't use them, they don't sell as well. Okay, so here we go. That is the True Colors Big Bundle. All right.